I'm back. I actually finally got it to work. I'll show what I did. So, basically all I did was, um, there were some options in web, ext, run, help that I was looking at. So I was using this Firefox profile, or I was trying to. I was trying to use the profile directory. Um, and I couldn't get that to work, but I don't remember if I said this last time, but I was going to try the path to the profile instead of the name. And yeah, that didn't seem to work. I was looking at profile creative missing and keep profile changes. So I tried doing like Firefox profile and then using a name and then using this profile creative missing. Maybe I should have used a folder or something instead, but when I tried this, it basically did a pop-up window to create a new profile. So maybe I did that wrong. Maybe there's a way to make it work. But um, I decided to not go with that. But the important one was the keep profile changes. So if I just did this profile one, it would use the default profile, but then it would like copy it into a temporary folder. And I guess for whatever reason that didn't seem to work. Did that not work? Let me try that one more time. Keep profile changes. Let me double check this, just to make sure. Let's see. Yeah, there's some issue. What was the issue actually? Well, if I don't do, actually, I know what the issue is. If I don't do headless, it shows you the issue. Let's see it really quick. Yeah, basically it says it can't be loaded for whatever reason. So, if I go back, keep profile changes. So, if you look at what that is, that runs Firefox directly in the custom profile. Any changes will be saved, so that's fine. I'm sure there's a way again to create a new profile and use that, but I don't, for what I'm trying to do, I don't care. The default profile is fine. So I'm just using that. And keep profile changes will make sure it runs in and uses that one and doesn't copy it over. And if I do this without headless, I'll just run it really quick. It'll pop up and actually work. It takes a second to load, so you should see 4 of these, or an extra one, as soon as it actually loads, I think. Yeah, there we go. So that works, and so I was pretty happy to see that. And then I tried it headless as well, just to make sure, because that'd be easier to use that if I could. Am I missing something? There we go. Is that all, everything? Yeah. Keep profile changes, Firefox profile, and then you point to the path where the profile is, and then use headless. So again, this works. Again, you should see an extra one pop up. Cool. So that works. So I thought, well, it's probably what I need to do on the server, and it was. Um, did I have an extra issue on the server? No, it seemed to work. So I did the exact same thing on the server. One thing I noticed is I installed, so first of all, I did snap remove Firefox, the one that was on there, and then I added the ESR version, which is the one I was using on the server, because when I used the regular version, it didn't work, just as we saw on my Windows computer. So I had to install the ESR version, and then it was working. So I already have the ESR version on the server. So, oh yeah, and then on here, what I noticed is it didn't come with a profile. I had to actually load Firefox. So I think, I don't remember, but if you have that issue on the server, it definitely installed the, or created the profile. I think all you'd have to do is just run Firefox once by just doing, Firefox headless if you don't have that graphics frame buffer thing installed, or whatever it is. And I think if that should create a profile. I didn't really pay attention to how my profile got created on there, but I think that's all you need to do if it's missing. And then you should see that profile in ls. So the home directory, snap, Firefox, common, Mozilla, Firefox, and it should be listed there like something.default. So then all you have to do is the same command, use WebEx to run. This you don't really need, but it helps give you the messages. Pre-install, which we already talked about before. Start URL, make sure it goes to the one that the content script is reading or going to run on. Keep profile changes, so make sure it uses the one there and doesn't copy it over. And then specify the profile and the full path to that. And then again, if you're going to do headless, you do -s arg headless. And that works. So I'll just show it really quick. If I do ls right here, whoops, ls on the server, so it should not have that test file. And if I run this, it should then, you have to wait, let it load, give it a second, just like over on the, over here, it has to load. Okay, that should be enough time. And then if we do ls-s server, we then have the test file. If I do cat test file, it should show data. Perfect. So it's creating it. It's working as expected. Nice. One more thing I want to test is if I could run this in the background. This is actually pretty important to what I'm trying to do. So if I do this, actually I got to remove that file first. Cool. Run this in the background. So that's step one. If I can't run it in the background, it's pretty much worthless. Cool. Still seems to work. Nice. Awesome. So PS 11284. Cool. Yes. And then one more test. Oh, did Node get stopped as well? Why is that? Oh, PS, never mind. AX grep node. Oh no, node's still running. Okay. So another important thing was to make sure this no hub works. So that way when I close the terminal, it won't stop. And I'll be able to test that more later as well. Let's see if this at least works. As far as like still creates that file. No, not CD. Seems to. Let me try it one more time. Just want to double check something. There, let's just do ls. Okay, cool, it's gone, and then try it one more time. And again, this should work. There it is. Nice. Nice. All right, so that's all working. So next time I'll actually make it, try to read like an example thing on a web page, make sure it sends email, make sure it works after I'm logged out of the terminal, which the no hub should help with. Just yeah, make sure it's just all working together and works multiple times. So glad I finally got that working. A lot of things I tried that were kind of pointless. The main thing that helped me in the end was getting Ubuntu installed with the graphics so I could see what's going on because either I missed it or it just wasn't there. There was no like error messages that really helped me figure out what was going on until I could see what was going on and got that like could not load profile message. So cool. I'm gonna stop there. Next time I'll continue actually making the extension, making it work, making it do what I'm trying to do, and then yeah, go from there. Thanks for watching.